Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back on to our final interview of the morning. We're going to be talking with Dr. Maimoona Salim. She's the granddaughter of a descendant of the late chief of Makuwa tribe, Mr. Talib Salim Tinambo. She was born in Chatsworth, Durban in January 74. Maimoona is a social entrepreneur, mentor, and philanthropist, and she's also a business consultant by profession. She's actively involved in the development space, dealing with NGOs focused on community, women and youth empowerment, and sustainable development programs. And she travels between South Africa, Durban, where she's based, and I think she said it was Nairobi. We'll just get that clarification in a
Nigeria.
minute. Nigeria, there you go. Nigeria. She's here to talk to us about something very important, an amazing community who've been in the country for 150 years. It's the arrival of the first generation of the Zanzibari-Makuwa community in Durban. Welcome. Assalamu alaikum. Lovely talking with you this morning.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's so nice to be on this program, Julie. Thank you so much.
I've always admired the Zanzibaris from afar. Haven't had direct interaction with them. I know there's quite a large community based in Durban,
Yes.
and the community have done amazing things. They've branched out in very many different fields. Tell us what this means. Not only this 150th anniversary means not only for the Zanzibari people here in South Africa, but for the Muslim community at large.
So, Julia, let me just take you back. So, we're coming from 150 years and coming from a marginalized community, Islamic community. And, people in South Africa, if you speak about Amakwa, do not know who we are and where we stem from. And it's quite sad because we have been part of the Rainbow Nation, the historics of the Rainbow Nation, yet we are so under the radar, not known, and known by a few only, especially from Durban or you from the surrounds of Chatsworth. You would know they would call us the Zanzibari, or they call us Amakwa, or they actually call us Kiwa, and then now we are called the Amakwa. That's who we are. So, we identified with in the apartheid era as the Muslim community, and we were called different names. The Lost Tribe in my dad's time, and then as a child, I would look at my my birth certificate and say a other Asiatic group, and I didn't know what that meant anyway. I felt a bit like, what is that? What does it mean? And taking step forward into becoming an adult, one has to now start identifying exactly who you are, understanding your people, your history, your lineage, and your forebears. And I did a lot of research in understanding exactly where I come from. And I'm happy to say that my dad had actually identified exactly where his predecessors and his ancestors have come from. So going forward now, having this 150-year celebration, we are a very diverse community, a community that looks at different ways of operating and trying to fit into the South African cultures. And over the years, Amakwas have now progressed and become known for their rich culture and heritage. So this 150 years is going to be something that is going to be rich, because it's going to be a 4-day celebration, inshallah, starting on the 3rd and ending on the 6th. And, with every celebration, you have to start with Allah, no matter what. And this is where you talk about it and say, we are going to have the religious celebration. So on the Thursday we're having the tilawat of Quran. That is making sure that we cut on the Quran for that night before we step into this exciting, invigorating, celebration. And then the Friday is the religious celebration, where we're going to have a whole lot of people coming from different parts of Africa and the diaspora, including our Makwa people from Mozambique. And that is exciting for us, because now we are going to get together as a community and start forging relationships, strengthening our bonds, making sure that one understands that, we're just not the small community. We are a larger community in the eyes of the world. And so on the Friday with the religious celebration, it's going to take it's going to take us into the dhikr for women. And first thing in the morning, we're going to go to our Kabristan that's in King's Rest. So I'm sure you know the history of King's Rest. This is where we were displaced and taken out of our ancestors and placed into Unit 2 Chatsworth. Our land of our forebears is in King's Rest. And that is a story for another day, because the whole contentious issue around that. And it's sad to say that it's been almost 23 years that we had been given back the land. However, we have not been able to do anything on that land. So that subject we need to discuss later. And
Inshallah.
Inshallah. And the exciting thing is that, we have a group of women. We are so focused on dhikr. Dhikr is something that is powerful when it comes to our Creator. And they have the young girls who are going to perform the dhikr with the women and the ladies from Nampula and Mozambique. And thereafter, in the evening, the event is going to transcend into having now our daira, our Quran, our lecturers, etc., who's going to come and speak about the Islam, the religion in our community, what it means for our community to have this religion, the strong bond of Islam. And then the next day, the second day, which is the Saturday, we are going to have a conference. So if you look at the Makuwa, we have a Makuwa community. We've expanded so much that we have a lot of academias, we have a lot of researchers. And we've taken that now from the researchers whom we have, and we said, let's look at exactly who we are in the world globally, who we are in SADC region, and who are we as a community. And then we've taken this information now and fused it into understanding exactly who our Makuwa people are. And let me give you some insight. When we did the research and research was done, we had found that the only Makuwa community that really has preserved the language, besides the Makuwas in Mozambique, is the community in Chatsworth Unit 2. The other Makuwas are somewhere, norm and nowhere when it comes to the religion, the culture, and understanding. And they are so excited to be part of this conference, because this is going to showcase exactly where we stem from. What are the areas or places our people have come from, the different places our people have come from and where they settled, and also making the communities understand our culture, our rich heritage, and also people will be able to contextualize the Makuwa people, looking at, it's not just about us as a nation knowing each other, but also the greater South Africa, the Rainbow Nation, knowing who we are. We want to be able to be part of that Rainbow Nation, integral part of the Rainbow Nation, being part of, say, because there's 11 official languages, so we should be the 12th. So that's our aim and our objective. Inshallah, one day.
Okay. This is happening. When is it happening? And can non-Zanzibari or Makuwa people attend as well?
Absolutely. So I said to you, as it's happening starting on the 3rd, the 4th is the 4th is the religious day, the 5th is the conference, and the 6th is the cultural festival. Now that's going to be the most exciting part, because it's going to showcase the rich culture of our Makuwa, what it really means to be a Makuwa woman and men in the society. And, it's going to be a lot of song and dance and a lot of, cultural events that's going to change the mindsets and the norm of people saying that, okay, these people are in South Africa here, but they are different because the culture is totally different, yes, everybody is invited. We've sent out invitations to a lot of dignitaries around the world. We sent out invitations to the local communities, to the government of South Africa and the other governments in the other countries. And we're hoping to see them come and help us walk through this journey successfully, so that we could be recognized now as the 12th official community or language in South Africa.
Okay, I've got to wrap up now. It's just after 10 o'clock, but very, very quickly, what are your numbers like in Chatsworth? And then how many people are you then expecting in total at the conference? But let's just understand how many Makuwa people are currently living in South Africa.
So, I mean, from the research since 20, I think 18, we realized that there's at least plus minus 3,500, 4,000 Makuas. So we're quite a minority. However, we are expecting over, say, 3,000 people over those 4 days, or 4 days, yes. And it's exciting because some of the people that we say are not in our community, but they're part of our community and they're living all over the world, so they're coming back. So no matter how small we are, we're still a very large community if you put in the global
Okay.
system.
For people interested in learning more about the conference and in particular the Makwa people, do you have a website that we could go to?
Yes, there is a website. It is. We'll share it with you because I'm not too sure. I know it's www.amakuwa.com or something like that. We'll just confirm. We'll get you the link and we'll send it through. Also, people can watch it via virtually. Can watch the entire occasion virtually. They can join us on our social media platforms. They can join us on YouTube. So everybody will have the opportunity to now be part of this rich cultural heritage and celebration.
We look forward to thank you indeed for being with us. I know it's going to be a wonderful occasion.
Yes.
Go well and salaam alaikum to you.
Wa alaikum salam. Shukran.
It's exactly 3 after 10, and that means time to wrap up. Thank you indeed to our production team, and that is, of course, you, Abdul Salam, and the producer, Nasri Naidu. From me till next Monday at the same time, as always, take care, keep warm, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.